Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. The Portland Trail Blazers stormed through round 2, going on a rampage, sweeping in 4 straight victories. With plenty of rest and now looking for a conference title, they face a new adversary as they go up against the San Antonio Spurs. The Western Conference Finals, right here, right now.
2 Western teams have run the gauntlet. Only one can emerge victorious to claim a spot in the finals. Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals begins in a moment. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, improving NBA officiating has gone high-tech. Today, the NBA uses the proprietary game review system, which is broken down from double-digit camera angles. Analysts spend a day or 2 dissecting each game. And Kevin, that data is used for evaluating, training, and communication with the teams.
Isn't that something? I mean, every day there's something new. Fascinating, fascinating stuff, DA. Thank you. Look at the Trailblazers. Greg the higher seed, they start this series on their home court, but they cannot be overconfident.
No, the stage is set, my friend, and really it's going to all come down to how you perform between those lines.
So how do you keep the governor on overconfidence?
You got to focus on the task, and I was always taught you respect your opponent and understand that if they play their best, it's going to be a challenge for you. Don't allow them to get that kind of confidence.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. They've got Smith. Robertson is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's Irving. And it's White in at the 1. And for Portland, Jokic is out there with Wiggins. And there's D'Angelo Russell. And there's Embiid. And it's Levine in at the 2 guard. Now White, after D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. White dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. Back to White. 6 to shoot. Now, here's Robertson, guarded by Embiid, and it's Smith missing. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Levine deciding where to go with it. Here's Jokic. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And this is where you appreciate Jokic as a big man and that touch from that distance.
Here's White. From down in the low post, it goes. Now Levine. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. A fadeaway. No good that time. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Higgins against Irving. Outside White. Now here's Robertson. Here's Smith. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Assisted by Rick Robertson.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And here's Levine. Pass to Jokic. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
This is a nice battle inside. It's a matchup where Jokic has the size and the moves to probably take advantage of the defense.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Jokic.
Yeah, way to play and attack though and get to the line.
The Spurs shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And that one falls for White. free throws, good for White.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Pass to Jokic. Over Robertson. The putback. It's rebounded by Robertson. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Smith against Levine. Abdul-Jabbar on the wing. Another shot. Goes up again. And it's good on the layup.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
The pass to Russell. Now, here's Jokic, defended by Robertson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Jokic doing a better job there of using his body inside and getting the angle, then finds his way to the line.
First trip to the line for him here.
Nikola Jokic at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
I feel like Jokic could play with the baton out there because he's orchestrating.
Parker's checked in for Embiid. San Antonio also making some changes. Donaldson, he's checked in for Robertson. And Moore subbed in for White. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Smith, left side. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Jokic. The Spurs shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That free throw, no good. And Portland making a change here. Capella's checked in. Can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Portland trailing here. Parker passes to Levine. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in.
That's a good read by Jabari, a solid passer, and he knew he could reward a teammate that time.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Abdul-Jabbar on the wing. Wiggins with the rebound.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Levine kicks to Russell. Fires from deep. Rebound San Antonio. A minute 50 left to play in the first quarter. And stolen by Russell. Outside, Levine. Passes it to Wiggins. Over Irving. Bank shot, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And Moore kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Smith for 3. Offensive rebound, Spurs. Donaldson. And Capella sends it back.
Well, that's just great timing. Interfering with those long limbs. Capella with another shot block.
Russell with the bucket.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Moore against Russell. No good from Moore.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Outside, Russell. Wiggins finds Russell. Smith against Levine. Back to Russell. 5 on the clock. And there's the drive. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Russell's got his second basket.
Good penetration for D'Lo right there. Real nimble on the inside. Finds an angle.
Here's more. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Here's Capella. Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Trailblazers lead by 4. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. To get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Andrew Wiggins is out there with Levine. Then it's Aaron Gordon. Then there's Embiid. And it's Parker in at the 3, the small forward. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. There's the drive. Lobs it up for Levine. Fisher with the ball. From 12 feet out. Second chance shot. And the layup is good.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Outside, Levine. He kicks to Parker. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Nailed from three-point land. Wiggins has got the lead up to 5 now for the Trailblazers. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Fight a screen. Here's Fisher and Parker with the block.
How about the reach from Parker? Extends his arms way up that time to get the block.
Wiggins outside from the arc. No good there. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Fisher, the pass to Andrew. Pass to Robertson. It's tipped. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And that one falls for White. Jokic has checked in for Portland. And both free throws good for White. Trailblazers leading by 3. Levine, the bounce pass. Here's Jokic. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, and with improving court awareness, Levine continues to tap into his limitless potential when making plays.
Now here's White. He has 6. Out to the right wing. Here's Donaldson, guarded by Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. And it's White missing. Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Outside, Levine. Back to Gordon. Wiggins from outside. Rebound, San Antonio. Donaldson's got his 4th rebound in this one. White with it. Now defended by Jokic. And the call up against Jokic. That's his 3rd foul of the game. San Antonio making a switch here. Irving's checked in.
Julius Erving.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Levine against White. Pass to Irving. There's the 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid. And so Levine will bring it up now for Portland. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Jokic kicks to Levine. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Wiggins passes to Jokic. Just 5 on the clock. Rebound, San Antonio.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Here's Dandy. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Irving for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And the pass to Gordon. Wiggins outside. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. Over Robertson. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Wiggins. Jokic has got 10 points in the game. Spurs trail by 4. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
It's party time, Portland. Here are your Blazers breakers and screws.
A different look now for Portland. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Embiid. Parker comes in for Aaron Gordon. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Zach LaVine. Then for the Spurs, Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Donaldson. Smith comes in for Dandridge. And Moore subbed in for White. Moore outside. Abdul-Jabbar on the wing. And Capella sends it back. We've got 1:18 left in the second quarter. Passes to Jokic. Over Robertson. And the shot is long. Smith with it and guarded by Capella. Moore against Russell. Moore passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Hook shot on the way. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
A nice form on that hook shot there.
Portland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Russell looking it over. Jokic sets the screen for Russell. The shot, no good.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's the feed to Smith. Abdul-Jabbar trying to free himself up. Smith, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Wiggins kicks to Russell. Capella sets a screen for Russell. Here's Wiggins, and he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. Wiggins has got 5 points now in the quarter. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Portland out in front, up 4 from Portland. We're back in a moment.
17.
And thank you for joining us. 2 quarters in the books and a Game 1 deficit for the San Antonio Spurs.
Inefficiency on the offensive end. How about pounding it more inside, like I always say? Also, if you don't have a look, don't take a crazy shot. Make an extra pass.
Shaq, it's a great recipe, man. More physical, more unselfish.
That's right. Recipe, put a little ice cream on top of that hot fudge and you get a championship like me.
Checking out the circumstances for the Portland Trailblazers. The conference finals. Big fella, do you expect these teams to pull out all the stops?
That would be correct, Armando Arnie. That's right. No minute restrictions. Let the stars shine tonight.
You have to leave it all out there. Even if you're banged up, find a way to get it done.
The competition level on the rise. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
What an atmosphere in here as we return to the action of the Western Conference Final. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
With so much on the line tonight, you have to be impressed with the way he came out and set the tone with his aggression.
Yeah, the rest of the team seemed to line right up behind him, matching that kind of intensity and looking for him to come through with some big plays.
On the court for San Antonio, they've got Robertson. White is out there with Smith. Then there's Irving. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5 spot. Now here's Wiggins. Off target with the jump hook. Wiggins against Smith. Right the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Over Russell. Abdul-Jabbar misses. Portland leading by 4. side, Russell. Pass to Jokic. Ball's knocked loose. Back to Russell. That's the three fly. Embiid. Great positioning on the putback. Embiid's got the lead up to 6 now for Portland. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
And this would be a terrible blow. Hopefully it's less serious than it looks.
Well, looking at his face right there, you can tell he's in a lot of pain, and there's a lot of trepidation right now on that team's sideline.
Donaldson, he's checked in for Robertson. Pass to Donaldson. Abdul-Jabbar on the wing. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
90 seconds now into the second half. There's the pass to Russell. Passes it to Jokic. The rebound by the Spurs. Donaldson's got 5 rebounds tonight. White goes in, and he makes that one.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. Dandridge, he's checked in for the Spurs. Levine. Into the 3rd we go. 2 minutes in now. Down low. Here's Postnoff, and he goes in for the jump.
And really, one of the facets of Levine's game that's developed is his ability to see the play.
Pass to Donaldson. It's Abdul-Jabbar, high post. Embiid's there. Pass to Donaldson. Here's Irving. Abdul-Jabbar trying to free himself up. That shot missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
For 3, Levine. That shot misses. And the Spurs going the other way now. Here's Irving. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Gordon with a screen on White. Here's Levine. And a missed layup. Spurs trail by 3. Dandridge passes to White. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Good.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Now here's Levine. Let's go. The offensive rebound. And it's Irving with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And it's blocked by Gordon.
What a swat by Aaron Gordon.
Levine against Irving. Outside, Levine. Russell from long range. Dandridge pulls it in.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Portland's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Gordon with a screen on White. Here's Russell. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws.
Russell embracing the contact that time and wants to get his way to the free throw line.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
D'Angelo Russell. 2 shots. Portland with the timeout. That was awesome, fans. Join me in thanking your Blazer dancers.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Parker comes in for Gordon, then for the Spurs. Fisher comes in for Irving, and Moore subbed in for White. First one falls for him. Wiggins is checked in for Zach LaVine. And so Russell hits them both. Spurs trail by 3.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
A minute 20 left to play in the third. And here is Moore. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Russell against Moore. Outside Russell. On the wing, Wiggins. 11 feet away. San Antonio with the rebound. Dandridge passes to Moore. Driving inside. Lays it up off the glass. Portland's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. The pass to Wiggins. Fades and shoots. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. Spurs have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. No good from Moore. Russell with it. Passes it to Wiggins. 1 second left. You can't get that one to fall. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Trailblazers lead by 1. From Portland. We're back in a moment.
26.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So LaVine will bring it up now for Portland. They lead by 1. Jokic is out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Wiggins. Then it's Zach LaVine. And it's Parker in at the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. And it's Capella missing. And for the Spurs, they're shooting a low 30% mark from the field. Pass to Donaldson. And he slams it one-handed.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball, following the bucket by the Spurs. Irving surveying the floor. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Pass to Parker. LaVine for three, and the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul.
The Spurs making a switch here. White's checked in.
White. San Antonio ball.
San Antonio leading.
And final quarter. It's 6-man time.
With some arc, he lays it in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
LaVine against White. LaVine passes to Jokic. Over Abdul-Jabbar. That one wide left. Spurs leading by 3. Smith left side. Now the pass to Donaldson. Outside, LaVine. Pass to Wiggins. And here's Jokic. Light covering. Fades. Jokic, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And he has not been on his game here. He's forcing a lot of shots, and the team is suffering because of it. It's time for him to focus on getting his teammates involved.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Portland again missing.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Spurs?
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
All game long, they've just done a great job of keeping the pressure on the defense and penetrating with the pass. They've gotten everything inside, and they've converted there.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Levine. Pass to Jokic. Over Mix. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Jokic.
Jokic is rolling, and you can see the coaching staff over there applauding everything he's doing.
Pass to Mix. Swiped it away. Levine against Smith. Levine can't hit.
And they continue to control the glass.
Smith the pass to Mix. Back to Smith. Out to White. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Abdul-Jabbar. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Embiid's checked in. Fisher's checked in for the Spurs. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Trailblazers trail by 7. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Jokic passes to Parker. Jokic sets the screen for Parker. Back to Jokic. Also high post. Releases. They get it back. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
Here's White. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Jokic with the screen on Abdul-Jabbar. And the dunk by Parker.
Parker playing with a ton of confidence, and these are the moments that the team looks to him to get things like that done.
It's Abdul-Jabbar, high post. Takes it off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 5.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're down by 5. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. back in for the Trailblazers. Spurs also with the sub. Dandridge just checked in. Russell. Embiid with the screen on White. Here's Wiggins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's the aggressive part of Andrew Wiggins coming out of him, forcing the defender that time to get his hand in there.
The line for Portland, Andrew Wiggins, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
And Andrew Wiggins' confidence has grown in the past couple seasons. He believes in himself, especially when it comes to burying these important shots.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Thanks, Kevin. I got some news from the Spurs head athletic trainer. He's getting looked at now for what the team is saying is a collapsed lung. Obviously something that is very serious and something they don't take.
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Outside, White. Over Russell. Abdul-Jabbar trying to free himself up. It counts.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
It falls. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And Wiggins stepping up in a big moment. That's huge for this ball club.
White dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. Over Embiid.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
What is on the line here?
Crowd is so focused.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're behind by 3. We've got 28 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Morris checked in for Dandridge. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Wiggins passes to Embiid. Over Abdul-Jabbar.
And beyond the obvious physical skills, Kareem just has a great understanding for the game. Times his move perfectly to get that shot.
And an intentional foul right there.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Portland foul, D'Angelo Russell. First personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for the Spurs, Joe White, taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the Spurs making a change here. Both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
And a deep 3 from Russell. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And they go to the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
At the line for the Spurs, Julius serving at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
And guys, it's crazy. He really was a late bloomer. You know, Irving didn't have the big-time amateur career you hear about with some stars, but boy, he's more than made up for it.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
Wiggins from outside. And so it's San Antonio with the win. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical, and you know they'll want to ride this wave into Game 2.
That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Don't know how I'm gonna win.